Well, back here with another video, and this video right here is a Cars Explained video, and I've seen a couple of Ned's videos before. It's been a while, but basically today we're going to find out what if Lightning McQueen never went to Radiator Springs. So I'm looking forward to seeing this. I saw a couple of them that he did on Chick Hicks and Stripped Weathers, and a couple other of the characters in the Cars series. So let's go ahead and get right into it.
We all know that Lightning McQueen's time spent in Radiator Springs taught him valuable lessons of humility and empathy, and that he also made an impact on the town after his unexpected arrival, and has completely changed the fate of the sleepy little town and its residents, opening a whole new world to the isolated community tucked back in Carburetor County. All of this is linked to one major but possibly overlooked moment in the Cars franchise. The moment a souvenir and an open tailgate caused McQueen to fall from his trailer on his way to the Los Angeles Speedway for his tiebreaker race against the King and Chick Hicks. However, if the souvenir had not fallen and caused the trailer door to open, McQueen wouldn't have fallen out of his trailer, and Mac would have continued the long haul to LA. But this time with McQueen still in tow. Doc would remain the judge and doctor of Radiator Springs. Without McQueen's encouragement to get him back into the world of racing, the Hudson Hornets' legacy would end, and Doc's identity would die along with him upon his passing in 2008. In the wake of Doc's death, the remaining townsfolk would try their best to regroup. However, due to the lack of any customers, bankruptcy would soon affect the residents, and eventually they would be forced to abandon the town and close their shops. Sally Carrera, the town attorney, would remain with the town until Doc's death, after which she would move to a larger town in Ornament Valley. Feeling guilty about her failure to keep Radiator Springs on its tires, she would become a preservationist, using her skills as an attorney to protect historic buildings for the public and to prevent other towns from the same fate as Radiator Springs. Sarge would stay until Doc's death, then would leave to work as a recruitment officer in the military. Fillmore would move to a bohemian community and make his organic fuel in a portable brewery, built inside a trailer that he can take with him on his travels to various hippie conventions and meetups with friends. He and Sarge would remain close friends, though they would live in different towns. Mater would move in with his cousins Buford, Cletus, Judd, Lewis, and Tommy Joe, and run his towing and salvage business from their garage, continuing his kind-hearted venture of helping cars in need. Flo and Ramon would consolidate their savings to start a cafe in Los Angeles. Ramon would become a well-known street artist, painting beautiful murals throughout the city. Luigi and Guido would move back to Italy to live with Luigi's uncle, Topolino. They would work at Topolino's tire shop. Guido would begin fulfilling his lifelong dream of becoming a pit crew member by assisting amateur racers in local rallies, and would eventually make his way to the top as Francesco Bernoulli's pitty. Red would work as a volunteer firefighter at Prop Wash Junction. Lizzie would remain in Radiator Springs even after the last car left, refusing to leave the town her husband worked so hard to build, but would eventually move to an old Cars home in a nearby town after the townsfolk encouraged her to move due to her health, and she would live out the remainder of her life in that town. Sheriff would return to his home city, New York, to work as a traffic cop in Times Square, as his father, grandfather, aunt, two cousins, and younger brother had, and would live with his family. McQueen would arrive safely at Los Angeles Speedway.
If McQueen never went to Radiator Springs, he probably wouldn't. I don't know if I would say he would win a Piston Cup or not, but he definitely was. His character would be way different. Like, he would probably still remain arrogant and cocky and flashy and all that stuff, where he just was selfish, basically.
He would race without his new techniques, such as the drifting trick Doc had taught him, or the backwards driving he learned from Mater. However, given the amount of talent he had previous to making his new friends, McQueen would still be able to hold his own against his competitors. The King's major wreck caused by Chick Hicks would give Lightning the lead, and he wouldn't assist the King. as he hadn't had the opportunity to learn the valuable lessons of humility and putting others first that he'd learned in his time at Radiator Springs, and would finish first. After his win, McQueen would be offered a sponsorship at Dynaco, which he would accept, not yet realizing how valuable the friendships he has with Rusty, Dusty, and Mac are to him. Mac would stay with Rusty's because of his loyalty to the Rusty's brothers. The fame and recognition McQueen would receive after joining Dynaco would give him the feeling of friendship and following that he had never experienced before. It would make him quick to accept the offer of an acting role in order to increase the amount of admiration and stardom he would receive. In 2009, he would star in a movie called Lightning Storm, directed by Michael Buick, as a flying torpedo-equipped hero who rescues a city from an army of lightning-shooting, spark-plug robots. The movie would be an enormous success, and McQueen would even be granted the honor of rolling his tire print into the Hollywood Drive of Fame and appearing as a guest on the Jay Leno talk show. His arrogant nature would encourage him to eventually leave Dynaco, with the belief that he no longer needed their support and sponsorship to keep him going. Living a life of luxury, McQueen would star in the sequel to Lightning Storm in 2011. However, it would not go down well with the fans, scoring 2 stars on Rusty Tomatoes. He would receive backlash from fans on social media for the failure of the movie. To make matters worse, controversial tweets he made mocking Rusty vehicles were resurfaced, damaging his reputation further. Soon, the constant hate mail would make McQueen question himself and his talents. In February 2021, a paparazzi Yaris Tube channel posted a video of McQueen in LA. In the video, McQueen stated that he had moved back to the US after living in London and expressed interest in returning to racing. It's amazing how that little souvenir not falling from the shelf could cause such a large twist of fate in the Cars franchise. But remember, it's just a theory. A Cars theory.
Well, great video as always. Man, there's still 2 minutes or so left in it, but wow, that's a lot of explanation there. Some things that I definitely didn't consider about what would happen with some of the other characters, so I'm glad he explained that. Is the rest of it just blank? Man, I'm trying to hit the 8-minute mark. Anyways, that's going to do it for this one video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you very much. Go follow me on YouTube. The username is Seawill. Twitch, SeawillYT. Same thing with Snapchat. Facebook, Christian Wilson. And Twitter, SeawillYT. So, thank y'all so much for watching. And we're going to move on to the next video momentarily. But until next time, we're out. Peace.
Top 5 Scariest Jumpscares. Scary Alerts. Número 1.
Zip zop zoom